You have properly seen 3 rings on a piston, but most people don't really understand how these 3 small components control the entire engine. If these rings fail, the engine loses power, start burning oil, and can even get seriously damaged. So let's understand how they actually work. On the outer surface of the piston there are small grooves. Inside these grooves piston rings are fitted. Usually there are 3 rings: the top compression ring, the second or wiper ring, and the oil control ring. Now here is something very important. The piston does not directly touch the cylinder wall. There is a very small clearance between the piston and the cylinder. This clearance is necessary because when the engine runs, the piston heats up and expands. Without this space, the piston can get stuck inside the cylinder. In real engines, this gap is extremely small, typically around 0.02 to 0.1 mm, so it is not easily visible. In 3D models, it is often shown slightly larger for better understanding. So if the piston is not touching the cylinder wall, how does sealing happen? This is where piston rings come into action. The ring expands slightly outward and press against the cylinder wall. This creates a proper seal while the piston moves up and down at high speed. Now let's understand each ring. The first ring is the top compression ring. This ring faces very high pressure and temperature during combustion. Its job is to seal the gases and prevent power loss. Because of this is made from strong materials and often coated to resist wear. The second ring is the wiper ring. It provides additional sealing and also removes excess oil from the cylinder wall. Its design is slightly tapered so it can scrap oil efficiently. The third ring is the oil control ring. This one has a spring-like structure and small holes. Its job is to control the oil, keeping enough lubrication but removing extra oil so it does not enter the combustion chamber. Now let's see how these rings work together. During the compression stroke, the piston moves upward and the rings seal the air-fuel mixture. During the power stroke, combustion takes place and high-pressure gases are generated. The rings prevent these gases from escaping. At the same time, the oil control ring maintains the correct amount of oil on the cylinder wall. Piston rings also help in transferring heat from the piston to the cylinder wall. Now coming to assembly. First, the oil control ring is installed. This includes placing the expanders and then the rails. Next, the second ring is fitted. Finally, the top compression ring is installed. During assembly, the gap of all rings are placed at different angles, usually about 120 degrees apart, so that gases cannot leak directly through them. Care must be taken during installation to avoid damaging the rings. Now let's quickly understand what happens if things go wrong. If the piston to cylinder clearance is too small, the piston may seize. If the rings wear out, compression is lost and engine performance drops. If the oil control ring fails, oil starts burning and smoke is produced. So even though piston rings looks very simple, they are performing multiple important functions: sealing, oil control and heat transfer. And that's why these 3 small rings are one of the most critical part of an engine.